I think you have already heard this advice more than once, and it all because it works. Indeed, by concentrating on a few, not many, you will achieve more than if you are just scattered. But I would say that this rule works better in a specific period of your life, when you gain an initial experience. In this video I'll tell you what I mean, and let's start with the life story. I went to work when I was 15 years old. I was deceived many times and refused to pay my salary after I had completed my part of a deal. I received my first cash from the employer after a month spent at an oil refinery as a landscaper. After that, everything started spinning. It seemed that I was everywhere, from a salesperson in a grocery store to a PHP developer. I had a very simple approach. I saw that many people had already lived for decades, but still hadn't found themselves. So I decided to try everything early in order to judge from my own experience what I wanted or didn't want to do. At the time, this strategy showed excellent results. I learned how to work and understood what responsibility is. But is it always efficient? No, I wouldn't say that. The point is that it's best to develop horizontally at the very beginning, when you are looking around. But once you notice a goal, I would say it's worth concentrating on it and moving in one direction. If you spend too long learning a little bit of everything and keep jumping from one thing to another, you simply won't become the best at any of them. I understood this years ago and want to tell you about 3 factors that will become available after you will concentrate on few, not many. First, only in this case you will experience a real long-term progress. If you look at any successful person, James LeBron, Oprah, Phil Knight, Eminem, Richard Branson, they became the best because they found their calling and dedicated themselves to it. Did they always do only this? No, not at all. For instance, check Oprah's biography and you will see that she was looking for herself too. Therefore, at the start, it's totally fine to try different directions, experiment and look for something of your own. Mastery will come exactly when you find it. It's like investing. If every day or month you'll randomly invest money in one industry or another, over the time you'll have a very messy diversification. But if you have done your own research and found the area that resonates with you, something that you understand, investing the same money in it, you will see the progress with a naked eye. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor, this is just an analogy. When you have found your direction, the compound effect begins to work. The speed of your development will constantly increase. You will grow, and thanks to the accumulated experience, this path will constantly become easier. This is the point. An experienced person and the beginner will do the same task in different ways and different time. Now imagine where you will be in 5 to 10 years after you find your business and fully concentrate on it. Second, you will become much more confident in yourself and your abilities. This always comes with success. When you see your progress and are proud of it, you attract even better results and realize that actually you're worth a lot. Self-confidence is the basis of any achievement. If you go down to business and feel doubts, it's better to take a break and figure out what's going on inside your head. I have always compared commitment and inconsistency to a video game where you can develop your own character and the game where there are no saves and all the process is reset every time you start it. Isn't it better to experience the growth? So, it will become available to you when you will concentrate on few, not many. You need to get to this stage and everything takes time. By the way, a good question: do I really enjoy what I do? Often people act out of habit, but don't actually love their business or job, and this often ruins lives. Speaking of self-confidence, have you ever seen a successful person who is not confident in his abilities? If you thought about geeks who look very uptight, be sure that they know very well who and where they are. They just may be introverts or are simply used to hide their emotions. Remember, success leads to self-confidence and vice versa, which, by the way, leads to more success. It comes with skill and patience, so find your direction and become the best. Third, after vertical growth, horizontal expansion also follows. If you think that you have to make a choice here, you are wrong, because horizontal growth exists at all stages. but its quality is different. Having achieved a certain result, you'll notice that people of your level begin to surround you. I want to say that at the very beginning there will be a lot of newbies around you. Next, when you start to understand a lot about your business, you'll interact with those who have also already spent some time in the industry. Horizontal growth is about connections. Listen, even billionaires constantly meet new people and make new connections. When you become successful at one thing, you obviously want to do something else, right? There will be enough opportunities, but before switching to a new idea, make sure that it will not interfere with your main activities. For this simple reason, dealing with 10 areas at once may not be the best option. Going deeper in one thing doesn't mean giving up all the possibilities in the world. Quite the opposite, it opens doors that were previously closed. In this video I didn't say anything extremely difficult, but I hope that even in simple words I managed to convey an important meaning to you. Success comes when you become the best. It's worth starting with one step and then scaling it up from there. Every great idea started with something small. Guys, thank you for watching my videos, I highly appreciate it. If you found this episode useful, give me a like. If you didn't, give me a dislike, write the comment below to explain why. What should I improve next time? And see you in the day after tomorrow. Thank you once again.